Now this video would be very important for getting all the M functions. So here I'll give you a simple trick where you can find out all the 900 M functions in Power Query. Okay, very simple. You cannot remember all the functions, the syntax and what it does, but here a simple trick. How to do that? You can go to transform data in the Power Query and then click on new source, and here I can select the option blank query. Okay, new source blank query. Now this is a blank query, empty, nothing is there on the right hand side. Here in the function or the formula bar, I'll type a simple formula, a small thing, equal to hash and type as shared, equal to hash shared. Let me zoom it and you can see properly. Carefully observe the text which is written, everything is in small case, equal to hash shared. I'll press enter from my keyboard. What will happen is it will give me list of many functions into whatever functions are there. Okay, M functions, and it has given me approximately 970 fields. At the bottom 970 fields are given here. So what are those? You can see on the left hand side some names are given, and on the right hand side something is given, sometimes functions, sometimes table, and so on. Let's try to convert into table. I'll click on into table in the menu bar. If you see, so this data would be converted into a table format. Okay, now let's see very first one. We have seen how to work on date functions in Power Query, date functions. So if you want to learn about date functions, in this name column, I will click on this drop down and just simply type date, because I'm interested only in date functions. So carefully observe, all the date functions are filtered. I will click on OK button here. Now this will give me all the date functions in Power Query. Out of 970 functions, there are approximately 105 or 100 plus M functions for date. And you can see how to understand if it is a date function. All the date functions will start with date. You see date dot. And now let us see one function. Okay, so if you remember, we have seen how to work on date dot is in previous month. Okay, this function date dot is in previous month, and suppose you don't know how to work on that function, you can just click on this blank space. You can click on this blank space and something will be visible at the bottom. I will expand and this will give you the syntax. You see on the top it's a syntax. It will tell you what this date function will do. Okay, some explanation is given. And also at the bottom, it will give you one example, how to write it. Also, it will give you an output. How does an output look like? The answer will be either true or false. Okay, so I'll press escape. Now I can click on the column heading. The below window will go away. If I work on some other function, let's say if I go for date.add, somewhere you can see date.add function. So date.add, if I click on this blank space, date.add days, and if I expand this, you can see it will give me the syntax date.add days, and what should be the, not syntax, the example. Syntax is given on the top, and here at the bottom it will give you the output. How does the output look like? So you can just click outside and you can get it. So I can delete the last step, and this was for date. Suppose you want for text, you can click on this small drop down and search for text. So this will give you all the functions which are related for text. You see splitter, text, everywhere text would be given. If you want for numbers, just type here as numbers and you'll be getting all the number functions in Power Query. Cancel. Now same thing, if you're an Excel user, you can go to data tab and click on get data from other sources blank query. Same thing can be done in Excel. So from other sources blank query, and here also I'll type single formula equal to hash shared. So here I can type as equal to hash shared, and you can see when I press enter, I'll be getting the same 900 functions, but here they are less functions. You see 779. So in Power BI we have some more functions, but in Power BI Power Query, but in Excel Power Query the number of functions are less. Here you can see 779 functions are there, and that would be same. You can click on into table and you can also filter here related to date, text and number. You see date and OK. So this one at least you can get in Excel. Help also, you can just click outside and you can see all the help of here. So let me close this Excel, discard, and let me also close this Excel file. But they are very simple, and this would be very easy method for you to learn the syntax without any help going outside. You can learn it here itself. So I hope you have understood how to get this 900 functions in Power Query, M functions, with this simple trick here. That's all for this video.